Captain, incoming message.
It was the dawn of the third age of mankind. Groovy.
Hi-ho. This is me, Kermit the Frog.
Hello there.
Moopsie.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Not a great plan.
Program complete. Enter when ready.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.
Hey there, we're those sci-fi guys, and this is Those Sci-Fi Guys show. Just two working dudes, different lives, different jobs, but a whole lot of love for science fiction and the fun that comes with. We are your hosts. I am P.S. McKay. Oh, stop. Stop. Thank you. Enough.
And I'm DT Cavman, and
You didn't deserve that. You didn't deserve. Audience, don't do that. Here, give it again. Oh, nice of you guys. There we are.
Especially not after the week I've been having.
I know. I felt bad, but you know what? You still laughed, so good. That was the point. Oh, we're back, everybody. It's been a week. Been a week to remember, a week to forget, week to move on. It's fall.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Cut your eyes and... Oh, man. You can't sing that in karaoke at all.
I could. I had the words.
I mean,
on the cruise, somebody did do it.
Did they really?
Yeah, young kid, probably.
Really?
She might have been like 20, or no, she was drinking, so probably 20, but in early 20s, like young. But I'm like, okay,
yeah.
Respect. That is not an easy song to do.
It is not, and that song came out in '98, like well before her time. How does she know that song?
Oh yeah, especially. I mean, every now and then you just start singing various versions. Usually, the Chicken of China, the Chinese chicken. You can't.
Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Kid, I don't make films, but they'd have a samurai.
Exactly. I had to. And this is how I had to look up who Kurosawa was.
Oh, at the time.
At the time, yeah.
At the time.
In
Okay,
the
you're
90s.
forgiven. You were in high school. You're forgiven. Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Now I know that Kurosawa is a main inspiration for Star Wars, which is outstanding, by the way.
Oh.
The Clone Wars even had a 7 Samurai episode.
My dog is trying to become producer right now, and he's telling me to cut the audience.
So you're saying he's giving you some rough feedback?
He's giving me some rough feedback, yeah. More like roof. Yeah, just hang out right here. That's fine, bud. Oh, okay, DT. I'd ask you how you've been, but I know how you've been, and why don't we just jump right into it? We're starting late, so.
Yes, we are.
So today's subject matter is a little nebulous. We're going to start in on something that's made its debut today. We'll talk about that, and then we'll just see about what other things are coming up when it comes to science fiction and things like that. So, by the way, FYI, I was talking to Dave from the Sci-Fi Guys. They just reviewed Dave. Was it Dave? There he is.
Norm's here. Hey.
I'm so excited that StreamYard's allowed sounds now to play in conjunction with background music. So that'll make things a little easier with drops. But
you say that, but I still couldn't hear the intro.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Hopefully it recorded then. Because damn. Oh. What was I saying? Oh, Yeah, brain slug. So I was talking to Dave, and they had just reviewed Battleship.
We did that.
We didn't. We talked about doing it. We talked a little bit about stupid movies. Okay. All right. I'll go through the archive. I'm
pretty sure we did that under like bad movies we enjoyed or something. I think
that's what it was. We did talk about it, and
it was one of the instigators of the actual that episode.
Yes, it was. It was one of the main subjects of that. And then
for the record, I enjoyed it. Mrs. Calfman hated it.
Yeah. So I hadn't seen the first 15 minutes of it. I only came in right when the aliens were coming into the atmosphere and crashing. So I didn't realize that NASA had, 6 years earlier done this stupid project where they blasted the highest powered message out into the nearest star system that they found that could have life. And I'm like, no one at NASA thought that was a stupid ass idea, because that was a stupid ass idea. Dark forest theory, everybody. 3-body problem. Come on now. Jeez Louise. Like,
this was why all the humans got pissed at the crew of Enterprise when they came back from the Xindi mission. Like, if you didn't keep stirring up the anthills out there and telling everybody where Earth was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Them Vulcans are coming here and stealing our jobs.
There was talk about like they're setting up homes. The aliens are moving into whole neighborhoods, and that was interesting. I mean, it would be true.
Were they legal aliens?
Well, yeah, they were. I mean, we don't want to go too far down that one, do we? It's a little harder to go interstellar and become, just jump in without a. Hell, even Star Wars had visas.
How many times, particularly as they've rewrote Trek history over the years, how many times have the Vulcans shown up on Earth before Zephyr Cochrane?
Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, City on the Edge of Forever.
That doesn't really count, though, does it? I mean, well, maybe.
Carbon Creek, City on the Edge of Forever.
Yeah. And the ones that haunted that FBI agent in Picard season 2.
The ones that haunted in Picard season.
Yeah, he was found in the woods. The Vulcans.
Yeah, that's right. It turned
him into Fox Mulder light.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. See, I pushed Picard out of my memory. Those first 2 seasons don't exist. They're not canon.
Riker using an outdoor pizza oven, that's canon.
That's true. That is true. That can work. Anyway, Battleship, I had to write to Dave. Like they all gave it like 2 stars, maybe 1. Like they said the music was great and they liked parts of it. Like the part that's true poetry, in my opinion, was when they went to the Mighty Mo and they saw the old crew members on there, the volunteers, and Taylor Tish goes, "You've given so much for your country already. I need to ask." Yeah, Taylor Kitsch. I need to ask one more from you. Oh my God. And they were like, let's do it. And
it's a Michael Bay movie, right?
Oh, it was produced. It was definitely Jerry Bruckheimer. I don't know if it could have been produced by Michael Bay. He didn't
think it's Michael Bay. There's the bottom up shot of the old guys in their uniforms against the sky with the American flag in the background. If that doesn't scream like Michael Bay.
I know. It was just
that and the gratuitous glamour shots of Brooklyn Decker.
Yeah.
This, in addition to those fine gentlemen,
directed by Peter Berg. Producers, though, give it a
Peter
second.
Berg. He was He did Friday Night Lights. That's
Okay,
Taylor
that
Kitsch.
would do it then. Yeah, that would do it. Taylor Kitsch,
But
he
in it-
never got a really good fair shake in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's one of those guys they tried to make happen who just didn't quite land.
No,
No.
it's a shame. I like him. He's actually a very good he's a good actor. And he was great in this movie. He was awesome in John Connor, which was a good movie, by the way.
Yeah. Again, Disney not doing their proper marketing for something, but it's all good. The interesting thing about Battleship is that in addition to, all those Navy vets that they had on board the Missouri, they also had a double amputee Army officer.
Yes. Yeah.
Have a rather significant role in the movie.
And that was one of these sci-fi guys' favorite moments too, where it was a good character arc for him to realize his worth still. Loved that. I loved that. That was great.
While they didn't have they gave him a different name. That's Colonel Gregory Gadsden, who lost both legs to an IED in Iraq and was able to remain on active duty and became the first double amputee to command a U.S. Army base.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that was the real soldier?
That was the real soldier.
And he was in Battleship? He acted? Damn.
The guy, the W amputee?
Yeah. Damn.
He was still active duty.
This movie needs more appreciation. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, there we are. I'm really glad that I know that one. So, yeah. So anyway, I thought it was funny that they reviewed it, and I just had to text Dave going, it's a dumb movie with amazing points in it. That I love the crap out of, So, but yes. So speaking of done movies with amazing points in it, that's a terrible transition here. But I'm going to share the screen. Shall we jump right into it, sir?
I think we should.
Okay. All right. So today, Disney I'm already losing my voice. Just that freaking coughing fit that I had before. Today, Disney was able to release the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. So we're going to do a live watch on this, discuss the situation, our thoughts, our concerns.
Is probably the most anticipated upcoming Star Wars project.
It's the only upcoming Star Wars project in my thought, right?
Ahsoka Season 2 is happening, and I think it is dropping next year. With the Hound replacing Ray Stevenson.
That's a decent recast, by the way.
I agree.
Yeah. We talked about that, I think.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it's very sad. Ray was fantastic as Baylan Skoll. He was one of my favorite parts about the Ahsoka series.
Yeah.
But, Oh, and the Dave Filoni animated series Maul Shadow Lord. That should be solid because Filoni, you give him animation, that's his strongest wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's all true. That's all true.
And of course, drawing a blank. Sam Witwer is back as the voice of Maul.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, basically, his ability to understand Star Wars and embody the emotional turmoil of Darth Maul is one of the reasons why he kept getting put into other series.
That would make sense.
And he was also the body double for Generations Kirk in that Otoy project last year.
Oh, that's right. He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Generations Kirk, which technically is true, was for unification.
Yep.
All right. Well,
all right. Let's full screen this bad boy and rock it out.
All right, here we go.
That's a Razor Crest.
They want us to talk. They don't want us to show
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So there's that guy from The Rise of Skywalker.
Babu Frick and Grogu walking to the sewer. He's got to have his snacks.
Yep.
But you don't take Ripley's snacks.
Ripley snack.
Oh, that was kiss.
That's a freaking alien.
Oh, he's swimming. That's Zeb. That was Zeb.
Impressive.
He's having popcorn at a sporting event.
We got a built Jabba.
Oh,
It's not Jabba.
No, that's Rhoda the Hutt. That's Jabba's son. Boom. Oh, that's sick. Look at that.
An AT-AT falling off a cliff.
This is almost like a classic serial type.
Yeah, 1940s cereal.
Yeah.
Good shot, baby.
He's still got the paintball guns. Mandalorian.
We'll just pause that right
He
there.
wants his snacks right there.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Cut to his swimming, which blew my kid out of the water. Right there. Breaststroke baby Yoda. Look at that.
Well, it gives them the movie scenario gives them a little bit more ability to use them
and more budget.
Yeah, more budget for the per minute. That's for sure.
My kid
So-
almost leapt off the couch when she saw him swimming because my kid is a swimmer, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, he's swimming!" You know what? It kind of looks like that's a puppet, dude.
little bit. I wouldn't doubt
I
it.
guess we know it's waterproof.
Yeah. So we have like a talking baby Grogu doll. And it interacts and stuff, and I put it in front of my dog, and he just lost his shit. He's like, like he's freaking out. It's turning and it's making, eyes blinking. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
My kid went up and grabbed her quality Grogu doll.
nice.
Sat with it on her lap when we watched it. It was awesome.
Nice.
And that's just a trailer, dude. And it was a good trailer.
Well, I was thinking about it. There are a lot of people trying to bend over backwards to crap on it. I don't see anything in here to crap on. I do wonder why they elected to make this a movie rather than season 4.
Money.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They want to be able to translate it to box office dollars. I know.
It's the only way you can. The last couple of Star Wars movies hasn't exactly raked it in. They're hoping that this is a double whammy.
Well, Rise of Skywalker cost $700 million. Rise of $700 million. It didn't even make it back. Like, it only earned 1.3 billion. So they lost money. Like, why would they spend $700 million on
This
that? Like,
looks like it's going to be I bet you the quality will be up, but it probably won't be so up from the TV that this one could make a bunch of money back.
well, they have the benefit of being able to translate from TV, which was already pretty high quality, to movie. So they don't have to do too much in the sense of upping the production value to wow the audience. True.
Probably already have some of the. I mean, clearly they have the costumes. A lot of the costumes. The doll is already built.
I bet you that they built 3 more of these dolls to do 4 different things in this movie.
Well,
so.
Yeah, especially if it's if it's swimming. There might be an amphibious Yoda.
Yeah. So,
but still,
it did make me wish that we would be getting more Mando episodes.
Yeah,
it's Jon Favreau, right? So Favreau. His brother's name Brett.
Brett Favreau. Yes, I'm familiar with
yeah. Yes. So it did make me miss that. But I know this will be a decent movie. Because Favreau just knows, right? He knows what he's doing.
This is, and of course, The Mandalorian was a Favreau Filoni joint, and that's where I think, like, Favreau's the better filmmaker, but Filoni's the lore master on top of everything else.
Right. And it'll be interesting because I'm trying to figure out my train of thought here. I apologize. It'll I think it'll be decent. There'll be some really good moments in it that'll be fun. Can I be a little bit of a Debbie Downer in the sense that I think this is just my problem in that I'm not excited for it. I can see why people are excited. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not seeing anything objectively bad about this. I'm just looking at it going, I'm effectively dead inside, DT.
Look, bud, I feel you. I really do. And there's been a lot of ups and downs with some of our favorite franchises as of late. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There was some clunkers in the MCU and Star Trek and in Star Wars. Okay. But there's been a run of things lately that have been giving me some faith. Okay.
Yeah, well,
knowing full well who's running this, and this is the focus of Favreau and Filoni, where I think in Mando season 3, their focuses were a little split with some of the other projects they were working on.
Well, I don't even think Favreau is really involved in season 3.
Maybe not, but we know he's involved in this, right? And if those two are working together like they did on the first 2 seasons of Mando, then this is going to be, if nothing else, fun and enjoyable. Maybe it's not groundbreaking, but maybe this might be the most impactful puppet since the last Muppet movie. You got to understand that this literally, the second build star of this is an inanimate puppet.
Yeah. Well, he's like the number one draw for children. I mean, Disney knows that they have to have kids wanting to watch Star Wars, and this is their best bet to do that.
Well, let's not forget that this year, 2025, gave us season 2 of Andor, which was magnificent. And I believe
not for kids.
Sorely underappreciated by the Emmys. I know it won a few, but it was mostly technical stuff, which was highly disappointing. But you can have both of these, because this, and while there was plenty of violence in The Mandalorian, you can have stuff that's a little more family friendly and stuff that is highly adult and highly intellectual and still be in the same fandom. Okay.
Yeah.
As a mid 40s adult, longtime science fiction fan, I can appreciate both because Mandalorian, it's fun, decent storytelling, action, cute sidekick who wasn't annoying, and just enough links to some of the other places and things and people you've seen early, and then they start bleeding into more in the subsequent seasons, and I'm okay with that. It makes sense that Din Djarin may run into. He's a Mandalorian, and he's a bounty hunter. It makes sense he could cross paths with Boba Fett or Bo-Katan, right? Makes all the sense in the world. Okay? And the fact he becomes key in the retaking of Mandalore, great. If you've been a huge fan of Filoni's work, Mandalore has been a running key with him through two of his most important TV series in the Clone Wars and Rebels. And he's actually done kind of well having a young protagonist, either part lead or, co-lead in these shows. Ahsoka, who was kind of annoying at first, but always showed growth, right? Even by the end of season 1 of the Clone Wars, she was showing more maturity, like beautiful character growth. Grogu, who could have been a one-trick pony, you see the character, while still a precocious 50-something-year-old.
Which I've got concerns about, because you think about the timeline for that, and it's like he should be at least in adolescence at this point. That's a minor thing, by the way. I know it was unnecessary for me to just bring up. My bad.
What both Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett showed, particularly in the flashback sequences, is how traumatized he really was at such a young age.
Sure.
Followed by a 20-year gap where you don't really know what happened to this poor kid.
Also true.
Luke and Ahsoka both say there's darkness and there's like blank spots in his memory that feels like it's repressed. So there could be a bit reversion in him.
True.
And who knows? As long as they don't, overwhelm us with it, I'm sure they'll continue, as they continue to use Grogu to make them money. I'm sure Disney will let us in on little things here and there. They may never tell us the full story, kind of like they never wanted to with Yoda. But that does add to his mystery, right? And clearly, as you can see through this entire trailer, how much more independent he is while still being very much Mando's apprentice, Mando's son, right? I mean, clearly he and Babu are doing something down in the sewer. Maybe they're a mission, who knows? But, there's scenes of him being able to react and protect himself and others, growth, which I appreciate.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we don't even know what's happening here. I mean, you know what I wanted to bring up about Sigourney Weaver? This is my one concern, okay?
That she hasn't actually been in Star Trek yet to make the
trifecta,
to make the quad flex trifecta, whatever you want to call
it. Sort of. This is my one concern. So they brought her in for the Defenders limited series. And it was like this big deal. I remember, and the Defenders, when it came out in 2017, it was a big deal. It was like our mini intro into Infinity War, because that was still a year out. And I was so excited for that series, and they did nothing with her character. Absolutely nothing.
It's kind of like if you watch Luke Cage season 1, right, where Mahershala Ali was
Diamondback.
fantastic.
No, Cottonmouth. He was Cottonmouth.
Yeah, but he was fantastic. And
oh my God, he was
died.
amazing. Yeah, and then in episode 8, everything goes off the rails. What the frack?
Right, and I hated Diamondback.
There was no point.
He was just so. He was like Timu version of something. It was just.
Well, he was Cottonmouth. I mean,
yeah. He had none of the swagger and the class. He was just a
psychopath. Yeah.
And it wasn't even done well.
No.
Or as well.
No, those first 7 episodes were amazing of Luke Cage, and I mean, and it was because of how it fell off. I didn't even bother watching season 2.
Yeah, me either.
And, well, the Defenders also didn't help.
I like the Defenders. I do think they didn't use Sigourney Weaver the way they should have, because she did show some, like there was some menace with her and intelligence. Like they were trying to maybe paint her as almost like a female Fisk.
Yes.
Without all the rage, But again, they didn't land. They didn't stick the landing with that, and they cut it off too early. But I thought she was doing a pretty good job all the way up until they let her story kind of go off the rails or peter out.
I mean, they certainly didn't know what to do with her, and how to close it out. They really didn't. And she should have been the equivalent of Wilson Fisk in just female format, but
which means you could have set up a power struggle with her and Fisk in a later series or something, which would have been fantastic.
Would have been, not though. So never came out to be that.
You never know.
That's what went through my head when I forgot that she was part of the Mando project here. And so when I saw her, I had that immediate like, I hope they do well with her, because
me too.
She's a great actress to have and can add a ton of value to it all. But only if they use
so
her
much
right.
credibility.
Mm-hmm.
And like her sci-fi cred is astronomical.
Yeah. So that's what went through my head seeing that.
I'm excited that we're going to see pseudo live action Zeb from.
Wait, was he in this?
Rebels? Oh yeah.
Where was he in the trailer?
Yeah, right. I think it's right after this. Yep, right there. Just hit play a second. See, that's Zeb.
Oh, that's him. Okay. Yep. Interesting. Well, that'll be good. You think we'll see Syndulla? Hera?
It could be. I would expect to see Carson Teva, probably.
Well, yeah. I mean, he has to.
Yeah. I'm curious if they're going to reference the loss of Carl Weathers, Grief Karga, at any point.
At the very least, they'll probably do a title card. I'm
sure they'll do that.
Now, here's the question. Disney and Gina Carano settled their lawsuit.
I know.
They settled their lawsuit a month ago. it's still filming, and they still have an opportunity to do pickup shots.
Cameo, post-credit scene.
Do you think they're going to be bringing in Gina Carano on this one? If she did get unfairly railroaded here.
And her character was really popular.
It's super popular. Like,
she was going to have her own TV show.
They were saying they're saying Star Wars fans are these misogynist, basement dwellers. Well, they liked Gina Carano's character a whole heck of a lot. Like they like Hera Syndulla. They mostly liked Sabine. Mostly.
They love Ahsoka.
And they loved Ahsoka. Yeah.
And they love Bo-Katan.
Yes, all that.
Yeah, it's hard to argue, and I think Gina Carano's character, I think Cara Dune was a fascinating character because it's a little bit different than, like, she was a straight up in the mud, lead slinging shock trooper. Yeah, like she was from Alderaan, and that adds to the story. That adds to her character arc. The little Republic tattoo right below her eye.
Yep.
She had a good character. I hope they do bring her back, because I think this universe that Filoni and Favreau were building, one of the reasons why things got off the rails was the loss of the Rangers of the New Republic. As you can see in Mando season 3, it looked like they were trying to slide things in there.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like should have been from that show. Maybe even a little in Ahsoka as well.
Well, maybe, that whole episode where they go to that luxury planet where, Doc Brown, still loves Emperor Palpatine or Darth Sidious. It says.
No, he loved Dooku. He was a separatist.
Oh, he was a Dooku separatist. But that seems like it was a storyline for Rangers of the New Republic.
Yeah.
That could have fit in very well with that.
Agreed.
But instead we had Lizzo and Jack Black.
Along with Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd was the better of the three.
Lizzo was it was a little ham-fisted. Jack Black was playing a Jack Black character.
Yes. Well, Jack Black on steroids. And Lizzo was just following his lead. I don't blame her. Jack Black made the decision. She's sitting here going, well, I'm opposite him, so I have to play off of this as well. So, because of that, she had to amplify it too. And there's a nuance when it comes to back and forth acting on the screen. So,
and the sad thing is poor Lizzo was not an actor.
No,
at least not somebody at Jack Black's level.
She's an exceedingly well accomplished musician.
Exactly. But when you're trying, some people can be pulled up, and sometimes people are out of their depth. It happens.
That's it. And that's on the casting director, by the way.
Oh my, yes.
So casting director, the director, the writer, all of that.
There's been rumors, and I don't know where, but I guess Jim Cummings has been somewhat seen in the area of recording studios for Disney. There's thoughts that maybe Hondo is going to show up in either this movie or Ahsoka season 2, which I would be all for if it's done right, because he was the best.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a small scene where somebody goes to him for some underworld information. That would be perfect.
That would be good. I mean, he's immortalized on Rise of the Resistance, by the way, in the ride.
I know. There's an animatronic Hondo with Jim Cummings doing the voice.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. But yeah, that would be fun too. The movie has all the opportunities to throw in every single one of these cameos because why not?
If you do it right.
Even if they do it wrong, it'll be forgiven.
But a couple of things I noticed.
Yeah,
I didn't see the N1 Starfighter.
I was thinking about that.
There was a new Razor Crest with looks like some gold striping on it. Gold markings.
Was it gold or yellow Naboo paneling?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But
I thought about yellow Naboo paneling.
That's a Razor Crest, not the N1. Which when they souped up the N1 Starfighter, it was pretty cool, but it would be very hard for
a bounty hunter
if he's going back bounty hunting. Yes.
There's no cargo space.
Looks like I'm taking you in cold.
Yep. Literally cold.
But then, and if you look at this scene, that's him jumping up to a U-wing.
That's a crew
seen
transport,
prominently,
right?
Huh?
Is that a crew transport?
Well, it's the one where when they go to hyperspace, the wings fold up forward.
Oh,
Seen prominently in Andor and Rogue One.
Oh yeah, okay.
But also, and this is a very original Filoni throwback, but the Gladiator Hulk, or not Hulk, but Hutt, excuse me, is supposed to be, I guess that's supposed to be Rhoda, who is the son of Jabba the Hutt, who was the first mission of Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, and Anakin to rescue in the cheesy Clone Wars movie. Which still, even though it was a little clunky and looks like they kind of rushed to get it out, still set the stage with some very important things. The first appearance of Rex, the first appearance of Ahsoka. Somehow they managed to convince both Christopher Lee and Samuel L. Jackson to come back and voice their characters in this movie.
That the Clone Wars movie, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, they've made Christopher Lee rise from the dead for this movie.
No, I know. I'm just just wanted to put the title out there for all our listener.
Mind you, they did use archival recordings of Christopher Lee as Saruman from in the movie The War of the Rohirrim that came out last winter.
Oh, that's right. They did, didn't they?
Yeah. But so you see the first appearance of a Hutt that doesn't look
like those are side abs right there, and those are pectoral muscles, and look at those
look at those guns.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And apparently the guy playing Rhoda the Hutt is Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Did you see the bear?
Oh no.
The smash hit show that apparently wins all the awards. I've never seen it either. He was also
no one has.
It wins all the awards though.
Yes.
And he was very famous for doing Shameless.
Okay. I heard of Shameless too.
He was Lip.
Okay. So he's the voice?
I guess. Maybe mocap. I don't know.
What the hell is the bear about? A young chef from the fine dining world returns to Chicago to run his family's sandwich shop. That sounds enticing. Wow. So exciting. So.
I do. I said, I do love a good sandwich.
I mean, that's probably my favorite food, but
We'll have a good one tonight.
yeah. No, I don't feel good.
But what I'll say about this is that I know there's been leaked footage that has come out because I think they did it at whatever D23 or whatever it was. By the way, this kid can put some food away, can he?
Yeah, all the food. I mean, he ate what? At least like a
Half
dozen of those amphibian eggs that he was trying to protect.
Hungry. He very hungry.
Yeah, well,
I mean, every season somebody's taking food away from him. So come on. Now, at least he has the decency to have food taken away from him by Ripley.
Yeah, that's
Believe
true.
it or not.
That's true. Is Pedro even like in the suit?
Most of the people, you know who's one of the main guys in the suit?
That's what the Gorn should have looked like, by the way.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Yeah. Anyway.
One of the main actors in the suit is a man named Brendan Wayne. You may have heard of his grandfather, John.
I was going to say Bruce. What? John Wayne's grandson, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's cool. Is he a stunt guy?
Yes. Yes, he is.
I'm looking at this thing. This is a new alien entirely. These are horns, right? Like mountain sheep horns. Well, either way, that's a bad deal, man.
It's not a good look.
No.
Not entirely sure I'd like to hang out with this dude.
We've got AT-ATs and... Is Giancarlo Esposito in this?
No, he's dead.
He is dead, right?
Well, not Giancarlo Esposito, but...
No. Okay.
Moff Gideon is dead.
That's right. Yeah, that was when Jon Favreau's character was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a lot of finality in that season.
Oh my, yeah. Well, I mean, you sometimes feel like it's, I don't know, maybe like they were thinking it was going to be the last season.
Yeah, and then I think they made the announcement right before they released season 3 that Mando and Grogu movie was going to be made.
Right, which was cool. Big fan. So I'm hoping you get something.
The
a little more. I don't think they're going to give you so much finality with this because if nothing else, they're going to want to use Grogu.
Oh, they'll want to keep that cash machine printing dollars. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
So it'll be open-ended. It'll be episodic. It'll be their version of the Star Wars stories that they had to put on ice after Solo tanked and everything. So, but yeah, I'm beginning to lose my voice, DT.
So, Star Wars upcoming projects. We've already mentioned there's a Star Wars Vision spinoff, which is some Star Wars Vision presents the Ninth Jedi. It's the anime Star Wars anthology that's had a couple of seasons. Apparently very critically acclaimed. I'm not a huge anime guy, so I didn't really dive into it. But I am looking forward to the new Filoni show, Maul Shadow Lord. This is supposed to cover basically the time between the end of the Clone Wars. He was still kind of loose in running a criminal empire. It'll overlap with Solo before he somehow becomes destitute and recluse and runs into Ezra Bridger in Rebels.
Hmm.
It'll be
There's not a lot to see on this one. I'll put it up. Yeah, I know. Our mugs.
not a lot to see on what.
Well, there's a little bit to show for the Shadow Lord.
Another one that they dropped, it was Star Wars Celebration in whatever it was, Tokyo.
Yeah. So, when's this set to come out?
Right now it says it's 2026. So next year, Mandalorian Grogu, Maul Shadow Lord, and this other spin-off of Star Wars Visions. There's Sam. He's with that O-Toy, he's now crossed into multiple, like we're talking, he's had roles in 4 franchises right now. He was in Battlestar Galactica, had a recurring role in the first couple seasons. Clearly he's big Star Wars now. He did the O-Toy. I don't know if people truly count that as Star Trek, but I mean, he got to be the body of James T. Kirk. How can you not?
Right.
And he was a villain on Supergirl, so he was in the DC universe. So another dude building up a lot of solid sci-fi cred.
Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely see that. Let's go to Star Wars Visions real quick. And then, do we have a release date for Ahsoka Season 2?
No, I'm not. Let me hit the old Google machine.
It's all right. I'll pull it up. No big deal. Ahsoka. And then that is when? Where are the episodes? Here we go. Episode Season 2 premieres 2026.
Excellent. I hope so.
So that's a pretty big Star Wars year.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. I think we deserve, some love.
We deserve good things. So
I mean, when I said we deserve some love.
So, oh man,
Filming began in April of 2025, another 8-episode season. So it is projected for for next year. So,
yeah,
fingers crossed.
So there's more of a pushback against the ending of Strange New Worlds because of it's stepping on the menagerie ending with Pike going off with Vina.
Yeah.
Like there's more and more people analyzing it going, hey, this kind of tramples on a pretty classic episode. And it also cheapens Pike's life in a sense too. Like, so, the more you think about it, it's like after the Rise of Skywalker, I walked away and I'm like, something doesn't feel right. And then I'm like, well, son of a bitch, it was a Palpatine that's the last one standing, and then she takes the Skywalker name. Like, does no one feel good? Does anyone feel bad about that? Like, does no one
really
see
felt
how
good about it?
Like, does no one see how that's bad? Like, the Skywalkers were completely, lost to history.
Apparently not.
Well, that being said, are there any other Star Wars upcoming projects, or are they just kind of waiting in the wings right now to see how these things pull?
Nothing has been officially confirmed yet.
I haven't been following because I gotta say, I told you about how seeing the trailer, I'm ambivalent. Yes, but it's I've been excited for so many things, only to have everything crash down, and I was being told that I was a bad person for not liking these things. So one can be. One can understand, will have to understand that I'm all excited out. And just
there's projected projects in Star Wars, right? There's still things floating out there about a possible Lando series. Nothing's confirmed, but we know of movies that people are like Taika Waititi, James Mangold, Simon Kinberg. They're all quote unquote confirmed to do new Star Wars. There's the Ryan Gosling Star Wars Starfighter that there has been. There's been.
I forgot about that. That's in production.
That is in production. Yeah, there's actually been some pictures that were released. So it's possible. I don't, there's still things that have been floating around, like the Rogue Squadron and the Lando, things that were like we all thought had gone away, and then is it? I don't know. These things just keep kicking around, but there's also the thought about the Rey New Jedi Order, the Dawn of the Jedi, stuff like that. So it's there's things floating out there. I don't know how deep into some of these it'll actually go, how many of these will actually come up. But again, it's much like Star Trek, right? Like there's a lot of things out there, like talks of another upcoming, like a Star Trek Origin movie, which was supposed to take place before Enterprise, which sounds terrible. Then there's the Star Trek Academy series, which we know will drop in 2026.
And will be terrible.
It might be. They keep kicking around the idea of a Star Trek Kelvin universe fourth film, more Star Trek Prodigy. But the most important thing to consider when you're talking about Star Trek is that next year is the 60th anniversary.
I know. And what a waste, man.
They're going to do something.
Something better than what they did for the 50th, because that was weak. I mean, Paramount was in the process of nothing. They did a special screening of Star Trek Beyond, and that was it. Like, they did nothing other than that.
For 55, they did that documentary series, which was pretty good. The center seat, 55 years. That was pretty good.
That was good. Thank you for recommending that, by the way. But that's, I mean, that's just a retrospective of the good stuff.
I hear that you can buy in 2026 a flip book of Pike's hair, seeing how it seems to get bigger every season.
Yeah. Good Lord.
Pretty soon he's going to be a silver-haired Marge Simpson.
Very true. So I don't know.
I don't mind saying I am a tad envious.
Well, why did I show this one? I need to do the other one. That was stupid.
You showed that one because we are those sci-fi guys.
We are. Wasn't the video I wanted to show though.
Oh, dude.
I know. Anyway, so we've got those projects to look forward to. Anything else? I gotta wrap things up, DT. My voice is
No, I mean, those were some of the main ones I wanted to talk about. The biggie being the trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu, which at the moment looks pretty good. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. This is a little more of a full-length teaser. We might get a little more hints of the actual plot as we get closer to the movie itself. But my appetite is sufficiently whet by this.
I'm curious. I am curious, that's for sure. So we'll see, And it's John Favreau. So there's hope. There's a lot of hope.
If John and Dave have all their ducks in a row, it'll go well.
Yeah, I agree. So, on that note, sorry, I just drowned you out, even though the music is like super low. You're about to say something. What?
Care to take us out?
Yes, I was. All right, then, everybody. So, on that note, we are those sci-fi guys. I'm PS McKay. Until the next time, you guys keep dreaming. We'll keep working. So long, everyone.
And I'm DT Cavman, and up here on the high ground, that movie still looks pretty good. I'm borrowing Grogu's telescope.
Those Sci-Fi Guys is an independent broadcast by Alpha Site Productions, produced by DT Cavman and PSMK. Ocean by Music by Aiden under Creative Commons license. For more information on upcoming episodes, follow PSMK on X at PSMK or go to thosesci-fi-guys.com for past episode information. You can find us on Spotify, so head on over there for our latest episodes, but don't worry, you can still find us on Apple. We are also live on Rumble, and you can find us on YouTube with live video podcasts and Facebook, so be sure to leave a like and a comment just to let us know how we're doing.